Hi students, in last class we discussed about some experiment like what Arvind want to investigate, how Arvind uses process skills, what Sweta want to investigate and how Sweta uses process skills. And we also discussed about reading to learn, writing to learn, before reading, during reading, after reading, and we discussed about some measurements like what instrument scientists will use. And today in session 5th we are going to discuss safety in science. We are going to discuss it, safety in science. When we enter into the classroom, when we enter into the science lab, what safety we have to take? What safety we have to take? So there are so many safeties is there. While we are doing an experiments, we should compulsory follow some instructions. First one is think ahead. Ahead. What is think ahead? Before doing an experiment, we should collect all the information. What experiment we are going to do, and be aware. Be aware. Oops! If something happened in the lab, oops! What happened? What you did? Like our expression is like this. Fourth one is watch your eyes. Watch your eyes. Fifth one. Yet. Sixth one. Protect yourselves from shock. Seventh one, keep clean. Keep clean. So this is also first lesson. What is science? The last topic is safety. Safety in science. What safety we have to take when we enter into the science lab? First one is think ahead. Thinking is the most important. Without thinking, observations, we can't do anything. We have to think. We have to collect the materials. We have to read. We have to recapitulate. And be aware. Be aware when we enter into the science lab, because there are so many instruments is there. So many chemicals is present in the labs, like acid, base, like neutrals, like different types of chemicals is present in the lab. We should be aware of when we enter into the lab. We are not supposed to touch anything in the lab, because very different types of chemicals, instruments, very costly instruments, very different types of instruments is there. That's why we should be aware about the instruments is present in the lab. Oops! If anything happens, if anything broken down, of use anything chemicals is poured on the ground, suddenly, oh, we do like this. Immediately, it is our responsibility to inform the teachers. If anything broken down, if any chemicals is poured on our body, it's our responsibility to immediately inform to the teachers. Watch your eyes. Be careful about your eyes, because eyes is very sensitive part in our eye, in our body. If anything falls in eyes, so we can't see it properly. Like danger chemicals is there. That's why using a proper goggles, spectacles, like science goggles is present, we can use the goggles. So here, we are not supposed to taste anything in the lab. Most of the students, they will do like the taste. What will happen? What is the taste of these chemicals? What is the taste of this liquid like this? We are not supposed to do like that. Yeah, immediately, if anything enter into our body, we will vomit. We are not supposed to drink any chemicals in the lab. Suppose if you drink anything, immediately we should inform to our teacher. Protect yourself from shocking. Some students they will put into the sockets their hands like fingers. No, because there are some instruments is there. They are attached to the electricity. We are not supposed to put our fingers in any sockets, or we are not supposed to touch any electricals, any instruments without teacher suggestions. Protect yourselves from the shock. It's also important. Keep clean after doing your experiments. So we should keep clean the lab. From where you pick up the chemicals, you should return it. You should keep there only. You are not supposed to change the place also. The next student will be confused. So these are the safety in science. When we enter into the science lab, we have to take these precautions. Think ahead before entering into the lab. Be aware, because there are so many instruments, glasses, chemicals is there. So H2SO4, hydrochloric acid. This chemical is very dangerous, like acid. If you pour this acid on our body, the body will be burned. So, like there are dangerous chemicals, HCl, hydrochloric acid. Sulfuric acid, H2SO4, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid. These are very dangerous chemicals is there in the lab. That's why we are not supposed to touch any chemical unless teacher told if you use this chemicals. Watch your eyes. Yeah, you are not supposed to drink, you are not supposed to taste anything. Protect yourselves from the shock. Keep clean. Better to use glasses also. Glasses protect from the chemicals. So, these are some small instructions, safety in science. Now, we are going to discuss the last one. Thinking, observations is the most important in this science. Asking, questioning also important. Why? When? What happens? Like this. So, this earth rotate around the sunlight. Earth rotate around the sunlight. Before this discovery of this Copernicus, this Earth also rotates around the sunlight, but they discovered, they find out this. They said the uses. Or when the apple fall down from the trees, who discovered this? Newton's. When Newton's sleeping under the tree, he saw the apple falling from the tree to the ground. He said, the earth has a gravitational force. When Newton said this apple falling from trees to the ground, he said, earth has a gravitational force. Before he said that there is no gravitational force. No, there is a gravitational force is there. But he said that this uses, like he observed. So, like these are so many questions is there. Like how do ants find out the sugar? Like why leaves falling down from the plants? There are so many experiments is there. We have to observe it. We have to question it. We have to think about it. The science is like this. So, one of the students, he observing that the bulb is not glowing in his bedroom. The bulb is not glowing. In his bedroom. The bulb is not glowing in his bedroom. What could be the reason? Forming a hypothesis. What could be the reason? So when he observation, he started observing, he want to know that how the current is passing. We discussed in Arvind investigation. If the bulb is not glowing, what could be the reason? What is the hypothesis? So there are so many reasons is there. There is no filament in the bulb. That is one reason. Bulbs have filaments. If the bulb is not glowing, we should see where there is no filament in the bulb. That's the one reason. And there is a if the bulb is good, if the filament is good, maybe there is a problem in the switch. We have to check the switch. If the switch also good, then we should consider where is the problem. There is a problem in the wire, maybe. There is a problem in the wire. The wire may be damaged. If the bulb filament is good, if the switch is good in conditions, if the wire also is in good condition, there is a problem in the fuse. There may be problem in the fuse. We have to check the fuse. This is the hypothesis. Then come to the plan and conducting the experiment. Plan and conducting the experiment. For plan and conducting the experiment, we need some instruments. Like we need some tester. We need to identify whether the current is there or not, whether the eye or the wire are damaged or not. We need some testers. We need cutting blades. We need some blade. We need some wire also. These are the planning. We need some materials to do these experiments. Now, after collecting these materials, we should check whether the filament is connected or not in the bulb. The bulb is like this. this filament will be connected like this. If this filament is not connected like it's break down, then the bulb will not blow. If the filament also is in good condition, then we should go to the switch. We have to remove the box and we have to check whether the switch box is not in good conditions or good condition or not good condition. We have to check it. If the switch also is in good condition, we have to check the connection, whether the connection is not proper or not proper. If the connection also proper, if the wire also in good conditions, then we have to go directly into fuse. If the fuse is not in good condition, so we have to rephase the fuse. Then the flowing of current will start. The light will be glow. These are the small reasons. So if the bulb is not, whatever many reasons, if the fan is not rotating, same process. Whether maybe conductor may be failed, so maybe the regulator problems, maybe switch problem, maybe there is a wire problems, maybe there is finally we can find out if there is a fuse problem. There are so many problems. Whatever may be that instruction, like instruments, like materials. If the bulb is not glowing, if the fan is not rotating, so we have to observe it very carefully, and we have to form hypothesis, and we have to plan the experiment, and we have to conducting the experiment, gathering the materials, and doing the experiment. Finally, we should conclude this experiment. So this is about the first lesson. What is science? So today we finished the first lesson. We discussed so many things in the first lessons. What is science? Science is derived from a Latin word which means scientia. Scientia word, Latin word which means knowledge. We discuss so many uses of the sciences like physicist, chemist, biologist, genetist, astrophysicist, different types of scientists, what their functions, what they will do. And we discuss some scientific methods, 5 different types of scientific methods. Observe, asking questions, form a hypothesis, planning the experiment, conducting the experiment, finally conclusion and the drawing results. And we discussed for students what are the experiments like Arvind experiments, Charita experiment, Sweta experiment, and we also discussed about scientific process skills, how they use process skills, and we discussed about measuring before reading, during reading, after readings, and writing skills, and finally we discussed safety in science. Safety in science. When we enter into the science lab, we should take care about ourselves, protecting ourselves from the shock, from the very dangerous chemicals. So this is about what is science. So today homework. So you have to learn safety in science. There are 7 safety signs is there in your textbook. Just once you read this, all safety signs, think, be aware, use CF, protect your eyes, protection from the sharks, keep clean. This general 7 safety signs you have to learn and write without seeing. Also, you read just this last experiment. The bulb is not glowing in your bedroom. In your bedroom, the bulb is not glowing. What precautions or what hypothesis you are going to form? What could be the reason? If the fan is not rotating in your house, what precautions? How you are going to form a hypothesis? How you going to plan? How you going to conduct the experiment? Just to read it, you will get the answer. Thank you, students.